The CNY Animal Cruelty Task Force is teaming up with the Onondaga County Bar Association to create a new volunteer program where lawyers can act as advocates on behalf of the pets that are victims of cruelty. Well, now at 6, our Sarah Beth Ackerman joins us live outside the courthouse with more on how this new idea will work. Sarah Beth.
Animals who have been abused or neglected will finally have a voice in the legal system. A new program in Syracuse will make it easier for a lawyer to represent an animal coming from an abusive home. From being left out in the snow or being left hungry, Central New York has seen its fair share of animal abuse cases.
To go through neglect and abuse is difficult for an animal or a person, let alone an animal who can't speak up.
Those animals who were put through the ringer will now have someone standing in their corner. Nicole Heath is a facilitator of the CNY Animal Cruelty Task Force, and she says when an animal is neglected and their abuser gets arrested, they're put in a shelter far away from the person who caused them harm. However, being isolated without human contact can sometimes cause more pain.
We know they deteriorate. There's research out there that shows that. And so instead of just letting them suffer in silence, we're going to have somebody that's going to be their voice.
Nick DiMartino with the Onondaga County Bar Association is another person standing up for the victims. DiMartino says they've rallied some volunteer attorneys who will act as the animal's legal voice in court.
Whose job it would be to make sure the animal was being taken care of, so the animal could thrive in a better way, but also potentially see if they could terminate the ownership rights of an individual who was charged with abuse.
Having an advocate could speed up the process of a pet being fostered or adopted. But if the owner doesn't give the rights up, these sweet faces could be sitting in a cage or a kennel, anywhere from a month up to a year.
Those animals, if they weren't surrendered and had to go through an entire court case, their chances of having a happy ending at the end of it were slim to none.
So far, there's about 15 attorneys who volunteered their time. All of these lawyers practice different law, but at the end of the day, they still have one goal in mind. For now, reporting live in Syracuse, I'm Sarah Beth Ackerman.
Let's hope the program does some good. Thank you, Sarah Beth.